What up? What it do? What's the vibe check? Thank you for tuning in your frequency with mine and just ready to talk about, today's personal episode. Something I just wanted to talk about today is, are you aware and are you choosing to be? Or in other words, are you choosing to be aware? All right. So anyone who's listening, thank you so much again. I do ask within this moment for you to let go of ideologies, of beliefs, and just let yourself be open to this being a reality. Let yourself be open to thinking for yourself. Okay? So that's what I'm going to ask for you to tune into, to raise your frequency into mine so we can have this nice conversation. Okay? So, are you choosing to be aware? Alright, so let's just talk about what energies are at play in our current time period, alright? So, we have already transitioned into a higher consciousness. This transition has already happened. And I'm noticing a lot of people are asking, or a lot of people are, being aware, they're asking that question. It's like, hey, do you really think that we're in a different world, that we're in a different reality? And the fact that people are even asking that question, the fact that, it's just like you know about that too? Then they're asking me for my opinion. I'm like, well, if you want to know my opinion, I do believe that we did shift into a higher frequency, and a higher consciousness. I do believe the light has won. And what we are seeing in global scales and even in parts of our life, very personal, is darkness is still lashing out. The dark energies, the lower vibrations, the ones who are in power are still lashing out everything they have because they're losing their power. So we are seeing on global scale, on government, economical, medical, systematical, old system scales, tearing and falling apart. These systems are tearing and falling apart. And this is something that we have to sit with this. We are not going back to how life was. We are not going back to what normal life was. We are in an era, we are in a moment, we have shifted into a period that we have done a reset on humanity. And this reset is the wanting, is the action, is the doing of what do you live by? What is your purpose? What do you want? Choosing to be aware and choosing to choose. Okay? So, separate worlds, different realities. I believe if you're even listening to this and you're getting it, or if you're even open to listening to this, you're in the frequency of, you have shifted and you have chosen to do different, to do more, to do better. No matter how shitty the world is looking, or has looked, or what's going to look like, we're not going to live by that reality. You are not going to choose this. We refuse. I refuse. Okay, let the world be like that. Are we going to let it fucking fall? Because no one knows what they're doing. That's something we have to realize, everybody. Nobody in the world knows what they're doing. No country knows what they're doing. No government system, no authority figure knows what they're doing. The only ones who know what they're doing are the ones who are building those communities and trying to be there for the community and for each other. Us in the U.S., we are fucking being so influenced and so overpowered by things that we don't even do our own research on, by things that we don't even truly believe in, by things we're not even it's just outlooks that we're not connecting with. What is your purpose? What are you really here to do? Do you truly believe that? What does that bring to you? Last thing about this is, true change and the media look. So when I say true change is if you are in the moment of wanting to create something, of wanting better, of wanting a different outlook, I'm like, you know what, fuck it, what do I have left to lose? That's something you guys have to realize. If you are down in dumps, if you feel like life is over, if you feel like you have nothing left to lose, then take that risk. Put out that content, start that project, fuck it. Like, that this is the moment you're like, fuck it, let me do it. I have nothing to lose. I have been in worse situations. I have been in worse placements. Why can I not do it, you know? Also, the media outlook, so the mass media. Okay, so something we have to really focus on is also, what are we being influenced by and what are we consuming? We need to be focusing on a healthier and lighter lifestyle. Also, that being in media overload, like, in case you guys haven't noticed, like, isn't it funny how mass media kind of scares the fuck out of everyone by constantly putting the worst of the worst out there? Like, they don't even put truth, but all they're gonna do is make the, like, you know, the language they're using is, mass media is not supposed to incite fear within the communities and within its audience. And we're not being informed. Like, think about this. Okay, like, this simply news, okay? If you are choosing to watch something over the other because this aligns more with your beliefs and this is something you're more comfortable in hearing, that is being so limited, and that is being so what's the word? You're not being free, and you're not choosing, you're not being aware. Because if you're choosing to see something that is more aligned with you and your beliefs and going by that, instead of, you know, watching the overview and being like, let me watch both, let me see, why isn't there a channel, why isn't there media, why isn't there information that we can get about the whole thing, not just about what does this side of the people think, what does that side of the people think. You have to be either this or that. We forget that we even have, like, other fucking systems and other positions within the government. But whatever, right? Nope, not whatever. This is a moment when you start being aware of what really is like when you start, oh my god, it's these experiences, it's your experiences. It's not okay that we get treated a certain way. It's not okay that the world has run its course the way it has. We have to step in and be like, I'm changing this. This is going to be different. I will fight to change this because it's not right with me. A lot of us are stepping into that power. This is not really personal anymore. Like, you're doing things personally for yourself, but it's for a growing aspect and it's for an evolving aspect. Okay, so what systems are crashing? So systems, I am talking about economical, medical, religion, the trust in those of quality of position. Cops, doctors, elected officials, government officials, celebrities, teachers, parents. These systems of what we have lived and been raised by have been crashing, have been brought to our awareness, and we are like, no more. We are like, hail to the no. No. I said no. I don't care if you are above me. I don't care if you are an elder of mine. I don't care if you are my parent, my uncle, my aunt, my whoever the fuck you think you are. I do not care. You are not going to disrespect me. You're not going to hold me back. Just because you were raised a certain way does not mean you're going to limit me in that way. Let me grow with me. Be my support. Be my stems, my branches. Like, this is where we're moving into. We're moving into collective support. We're collectively wanting to do better for each other. We want to support each other. There is no result. There is no gain from insulting each other, from inflicting comments, inflicting negative energy because you want to project away. This is exactly what needs to happen for change. What we are seeing on TV, what we are seeing being played out, it may seem it's gonna look like, I'm not that I'm manifesting out this shit out there, but it's already known, even with the planetary alignments. Shit is gonna get hectic. Shit is gonna get, crazy, because it has to be done. And we have to see the worst of the worst to realize that is what the potentials of that is. We have to realize what the truth of this country is, what the truth of our realities are, what the truth of this global scale has been, of this era, of this civilization. We need to move on. We need to evolve. We need to grow. Like, we need to see the worst of the worst and be like, that is so disgusting. That is so appalling to me that so fully it will never happen. And we all have to collectively feel that and see that to actually embody that. Purging of lower vibrations. This is what I'm connecting to the, seeing the worst of the worst. We just have to let all that shit out. We just have to understand it. We have to purge it out. We have to have an intolerance for it. We have to raise that frequency where that does not even come close to us anymore. Investing and creating new methods and ideals of living and evolving. My generation, anyone who has the power of influential, it's just influential power. Use your voice. Like, this is, anyone who's listening, do you know how much idiots are on social media getting paid and getting, living the life for being negative and bigots and ignorant, like, people? Why don't we do the same damn thing and support those that are causing change into this world, that are causing truth into this world, that are causing, actual wanting the truth and freedom of the soul of, we should be able to have this and this and this. We are needing to evolve. Like, why are we being stuck in this kind of, like, timeline? But we are the ones creating the ideals of the new living. We are the ones creating the new ways of what we are going to live by, our standards of life. What is yours? What is your new way of living? What are you going to tolerate? What don't you tolerate? What is your boundaries? What do you say yes to? What do you say no to? What is ideal and valuable to you? All right. So being aware of this, are you choosing to be aware? And what exactly are you believing? And how does it serve you? So, all this information I just told you. You don't have to believe me. Go do your own research, but look at it all in the overview, in the bird's eye view. See it for what it is, not for what you're emotional, any of that shit in the moment. Look at it for what it is in plain view, in plain sight, in its true form, in its colors. And then tell me, what exactly do you believe in and why do you believe that? Does it align with what you're doing? Does it align with what's going on in the world? Does it even align with you? Do you want to change that? Do you believe there should be a change? So, being aware of what's going on in the world, what are you choosing to do? Now I'm giving this, this is going to feel heavy, but I'm giving you this responsibility of, you are responsible of your choices, of your thoughts, of your actions. What are you choosing to believe in? Are you choosing to be limited in your own ways? Are you choosing to be scared by what society has done, what families have been projected onto you? Are you choosing to be the victim in these situations that is where you're going to project and live by? Those are your standards. No, we are in a reset. Okay? So what exactly do you believe in? How does it serve you? What faith do you have? What source of foundation do you ground yourself with? What sources of beliefs do you have? What is your way of thinking? Like, the way you operate, why do you believe that and why does it serve you? If it doesn't, why do you want to change it? Like, do you want to be stuck in this same way? No, I know you don't. So now that you're aware, what are you going to choose to do about it? All right, transmuting and transforming the energy to fuel the power of choosing. Sorry. So this energy, everything you're realizing, all this anger, all this shock, all this push for knowledge, all this push for, like, I want to do more, transmuting that energy, transmuting new knowledge, transmuting yourself to being vulnerable and to actually teach and do the research and do the work for yourself, and transforming that energy into this fuel of power to help you choose, to help you get in touch and in tune with your intuitive side, into your intuitive power, into your intuitive self, your higher conscious, your higher self. Once you have trust within yourself, your life will transform. You will trust yourself in any decision you make, your life will transform. I promise you. What are you saying yes or no to? Are you saying yes to the right things or to the wrong things? Are you saying no to the yes things or to the wrong things? Like, are you saying no to opportunities of, an expansion of your wealth, of your skill? If someone told you like, oh, like this position opened up, I think you do great at it, and you brush it off, you missed an opportunity. You blew your opportunity. You're not paying attention to your opportunities. But then you go home and you're like, damn, I want a higher paying job. Damn, I want to like do this. I want to do that. And then someone gives you something and it's like, oh no, I'm not right now. Look right in front of you. Those are your opportunities. Pay attention to what people are telling you. Pay attention to what people are looking at you and how they see you and what they align you with. Oh, realize where your opportunities are. So what are you saying yes to and what are you saying no to? Start saying no for your boundaries. Don't let your parents talk to you a certain way and don't you talk to somebody a certain way. Don't let anyone disrespect you. Don't let a boss disrespect you. Don't let your partner disrespect you. Hold value to yourself and you'll see who holds value to you. Relationships are just really a big reflection of the relationship within yourself. Also, it is your choice. You choose what hurts you. You choose what you become victim of. You choose what you become hero of. You choose what you become evolved and skillful and powerful in. You get to choose. Not anybody else, but you. So, what are you being influenced by, and what are you choosing to consume exactly? So, like I said, I can get really into this in another episode, but we are being deeply influenced by social media, by mass media, by foods, by trends, by technology. Like, you guys really have to sit down and ask yourself, what do you truly believe in? Why do you truly think this is okay? Do you believe this is going to be better for humanity, for yourself? And if you simply don't care, that's the issue. And that's another thing that we can talk in another episode. Our biggest illness as a society or as a civilization in the American, over here in the Western, is that we cut our connection with spirit. We don't have that sacred bond. We don't have that respect. We don't have that faith. We don't have that power because we don't believe in spirit. We cut that off. And the ones who do get looked at as crazy, as lazy, as greedy, as savages, as less than, as unwealthy, as the poor, as the minority. So what are you choosing to believe in? Guess what? I'll straight up tell y'all. Something I told my friends as, I thought about like, what is my future supposed to look like? And I started thinking about it and I was like, oh my God. My future, or the future that America and, our society tells us we're supposed to have, is the white man's future. It's corporate job, is a high paying job, is a white picket fence. And I was looking at myself, I was like, oh yeah, that sounds like, but I was like, I can't even see my own skin color in that. I can't even see myself doing that. So why, and especially with cultures, this is something we also gotta realize, guys. Like, family is different in cultures, different, ways of living life, all that shit is so different. And we are living in America and we are telling each other and trying to live by standards that we don't even believe in and that we don't even align with and that we can't even resonate with, but we're being constantly told that's supposed to be family, that's supposed to be this, that's supposed to be that. Like, so do the research. Don't be lazy. If there's something, don't spread anything you truly don't know. So if you're going to tell me something, I'm like, oh, where did you hear that from? And you tell me Twitter. I'm like, oh, okay. So where did they get that from? I don't know. Oh, okay. So why are you telling me this? Like, do you believe in it? No? Oh, okay. If you just want to talk about it, that's cool. But don't spread it like it's something you believe in. Just because you heard someone say it at church. Just because you heard it on the news. Just because your parents said it. No. Do you believe it? Have you had an experience with it? That's what I care about. Follow your intuition. The moment you trust yourself, you get to back up your choices and your ideologies and whatever you want to do with your philosophy, whatever it is, when you get to trust yourself. Someone can ask me, it's like, why do you believe that? Oh, it's because God told me. Or, oh, it's because I connect with the divine. Or it's because my higher awareness. And it's like, but they're like, where's the proof in that? I was like, the proof is that I trust it and I'm the proof. So if you don't want to believe that, that's fine. But I believe it. So you're not going to tell me otherwise. I don't give a shit. Like, that's all I got to say. All right. Unlearn to learn. So think about this. We are literal, like, computer systems. So we have been programmed from baby. The first 7 years are crucial. But we have been programmed to live a certain way. We have been programmed with so many limited beliefs, fears, setbacks, projections. Like, we have to choose to unlearn so much things. Like, why do we believe we're not valuable enough? Why do we believe that this is wrong? Why do we believe this is right? Why do I believe that this is more valuable than this? That shit, you have to unlearn it to learn the truth, to learn what you truly value and what you truly align with. And programming, this sounds crazy to people, but you have to program yourself. Basically, people are like, well, why do you have to do that? You've already been programmed. Like, everyone, we have been programmed. So, like, subtle, subconsciously, school, everything, we've been programmed to be a certain way. So start doing repetitive things, start doing affirmations, start doing certain things for yourself and commit to it, and you will program yourself to live a better, more fulfilling, more expansive, and more, like, in a crazier life. Like, you have to program this yourself. You are the co-creator of this universe, of your reality. All right. So that's what we're really that's the topic of today. Just, are you choosing to be aware, and what are you doing about it? Okay, so we're gonna end this episode with an energy reading. Okay, so I'm gonna pull the card. So anyone who's listening to this, anyone who's dealing with the awareness, anyone who feels lost, anyone who's resonating with this episode, thank you. I'm going to pull some cards, so hopefully this resonates with anyone who listens and resonates with my episode today. Okay. Alrighty, so we got movement, choices, and decisions. Number 2. Number 2 is the beginning. It's the duality. It's the choosing. So you are about to step into a moment of choosing your movements, choosing your choices, and choosing your decisions. I see money, I see love, I see growth, and I see expansion in this card. So you're going to have choices. You're going to be able to choose. So be aware of your choices. Be aware of your opportunities. It gets followed by recognition and reward with the number 3. Number 3 is harmony. It's balance. Both of these cards are the red border, red color, meaning this is going to be physical things you're going to be dealing with. So with this card is recognition and reward. With choosing your movements, your choices, and your decisions, you're going to recognize your rewards. We are going to see what is truly ours. We're going to truly believe what is ours and get it. We are going to claim it. We are going to receive what is true. Like, I'm going to keep saying it, truly ours. Okay, stand your ground. Number 7. Number 7 is the spiritual number. The color is indigo. So this is a very spiritual, powerful card. Standing your ground. There is a man with the world just like coming at him, standing with the staff. Stand your ground, guys. This is the moment of what are you aware of? What are you choosing to do? Standing your ground. Where do your values lie? What do you fight for? What do you stand for? What do you believe in? It's also having that trust in yourself because you get to stand your ground. Okay. All right. 17, hope. 7 plus 1, 8. So it's this powerful number of also foundation of power. So with the card of hope, there is a man holding his hands out, and there's the sun, and there's this little soul shadow in there. This is hope for a better life. This is a hope for you. You're going to connect with spirituality. You're going to connect with self. You're going to connect with the universe and with your higher self and with the divine, with the aliens, whatever it may be. You're going to connect. You're going to connect with spirit. This is going to bring you hope, and your power is going to just manifest and come in your way. Like, your power is to choose. That's what I need everyone to realize. Your power is to choose. We are aliens. We are these conscious beings that what we decide in our head, in our mind, what we want to create, we are physically able to do that. Realize that, guys. All right. And then we got firm foundation, number 4. Number 4 is dealing with security, foundations, and stability. Red border, meaning this is physical, and also firm foundation. There is a red triangle in the base of the spine. This is so guys, your root chakra. It is security. It is how you live. It's your survival. We are shifting from survival fear-based living to survival exploring based living. We are investing and exploring in new paths and new topics and new skills of ours to explore this life and to survive in new ways. We are resetting our root chakras. All right, so some clarity message to cut real quick in. Sorry if I sound pretty shaky. Like, I'm getting like cold now. Like, it's freaking freezing. Okay. So, clarity message real quick. We got clock. Need time. Takes time. In time. Cycles. Time to heal. Progress. Okay. So, this is the time. Take your time. Take your time to enjoy the spiritual journey. Take your time to do the research. Take your time to really align yourself with what you want to believe in, with what you want to fight for, what you want to stand in, what you want to stand for. And then we got love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So with this, guys, we're gonna see our soulmates soon. Like, we're gaining soulmates, we're gaining soul teams, but this is gonna be someone romantic. So I see romance, I see relationships in our futures. We're gonna gain our partner, our soulmates to help us through this journey. So it's not just gonna be a solo trip. Like, this is gonna be something beautiful. We are connecting with our soul tribes and our soulmates and our soul partners, our twin flames. It's also just that support of love. Okay. Now our messages from the moon, because we are dealing with the new moon in Capricorn tonight. Which is great to dealing with this message also, is because what are you creating in the moment, and what are you choosing to let out into the world? What are you choosing to invest your time into? So what the moon has for us is the new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. Okay, guys, this is dealing with your root chakra, your security, your foundation, your home. Everything is okay. Spirit got y'all. Spirit has this. Let yourselves invest. Let yourselves expand. New moon in Aries, it's time to take action. Yes. See, so now that you know your family's secure, now that your loved ones are secured, take action. Your root chakra, your fire energy, this is time to shift that into something new. And then the third quarter moon, adjustments are required. Yes. So actions will be taken, adjustments will be required, boundaries will be set, frequencies will be adjusted, will be raised, will be let go. Like, this is a new calling. This is a moment of, sorry guys, this is a moment of, I ain't dealing with this shit no more. So back up, back off. When you speak to me, you raise your frequency. That's how you're gonna speak to me. That's how we're going up. I mean, that's how we're going about this now. Okay? Now, Okay, yeah. Sorry, guys. I got distracted real quick. That's definitely gonna be the reading for. That's gonna be the energy reading for today. For to close off my episode. Okay, so just if you guys want to get in contact with me, you can get in contact with me through my Instagram at scorch.soul. I repeat, scorch.soul. The O's are zeros. Alright, and then I just want to thank you guys again for tuning in and for taking your time to really just listen to what I gotta say. But love and light, blessed be, and thank you for tuning in with me. And have such a blessed evening, morning, night, and whatever the moment may be.